Victoria, please tell me you are not working on your online store during lunch again.
I am not working. I am checking one tiny order.
Your laptop is open, your coffee is untouched, and you just whispered, "Please buy the blue one."
That is called entrepreneurship.
That is called not having a lunch break.
Come on, a side hustle can build freedom,
Or it can turn every free minute into another job.
says the man who loves his 9 to 5 schedule.
Stability's beautiful.
Freedom is better.
Side hustle versus 9 to 5.
Which one actually builds more freedom?
Welcome to Versus Mode on English Channel.
We compare daily life to make English simple and fun.
Real life meets real learning.
Compare, learn, speak.
Let's dive in. Look, I respect the ambition, really. But I think people romanticize side hustles too much.
Romanticize? Mason, I sold 3 handmade phone cases last night. Let me enjoy my empire.
Your empire is currently inside a spreadsheet next to a half-eaten sandwich.
Every empire starts somewhere.
Fair. But a 9 to 5 job gives you something a side hustle usually doesn't. A predictable schedule. I know when I start, when I finish, when I get paid, and when I can close my laptop.
That sounds peaceful. It also sounds limited.
Limited how?
You trade your time for one paycheck. If you want more money, you wait for a raise, a promotion, or a manager to notice your hard work before the office coffee machine notices first.
The coffee machine sees everything.
Exactly. With a side hustle, I can build something of my own. If it grows, my income is not only tied to my salary.
That sounds exciting, but it is not always realistic. Most side hustles take time before they make real money. At the beginning, you're usually working extra hours for tiny results.
True. But those tiny results can become momentum.
Or they can become burnout.
That is dramatic.
Is it? You worked on packaging until midnight yesterday?
Midnight is not that late.
Victoria, you sent me a message at 12:43 saying, "Why does tape hate me?"
Tape is very difficult.
My point is, a 9 to 5 job gives structure. You get a salary, benefits, paid time off, and weekends that do not involve arguing with shipping labels.
But a side hustle gives possibility. It gives you a chance to create extra income, learn new skills, and maybe one day choose your own path.
Maybe.
I am not trying to quit tomorrow. I am building something on the side.
And I'm asking whether that side thing is slowly eating the whole plate.
Let me ask you something. Do you really feel free just because your job is stable?
Yes. Stability gives me peace. I know my bills are covered. I know my health insurance exists. I know I do not need to wake up wondering if anyone bought a blue phone case overnight.
That was specific.
Because you checked your phone 3 times while I was talking.
Okay, fair. But security can also become a comfortable cage.
A cage?
Yes, you get used to the paycheck. Then you stop taking risks. You stop learning outside your role. You tell yourself, maybe next year, again and again.
Some people call that being responsible.
And some people call that being stuck with good lighting.
The lighting in this pantry is terrible.
Exactly. We are not even stuck somewhere beautiful.
I get what you mean, but side hustles have their own pressure. You are the marketer, customer service team, accountant, designer, delivery department, and emotional support person.
That is true. I do answer customer messages while brushing my teeth sometimes.
That is not freedom. That is toothpaste entrepreneurship.
Fine, it is messy. But opportunity is messy. A side hustle can open doors a normal job may never open. You can test ideas, build an audience, create a product, or turn a skill into income.
But not everyone wants to monetize every hobby. Sometimes a hobby should stay a hobby.
I agree with that. If you love painting, you do not have to turn every canvas into a business plan.
Thank you.
But if someone wants more control over their future, a side hustle can be powerful.
And if someone wants a life that is not always chasing the next sale, a 9 to 5 can be powerful too.
That is a good point.
Please say that louder. The vending machine did not hear you.
Do not push it.
I just think a steady job gives you mental space. You can leave work, meet friends, rest, exercise, or do absolutely nothing without feeling guilty.
That sounds nice.
It is nice.
But I still think a side hustle gives people hope. Even if it is small, it reminds you that your future is not completely controlled by one company.
Maybe the real question is not which one makes more money.
What is it then?
Maybe it is which one gives you a better life.
That sounds like something you would say after reading one productivity book.
2 productivity books, actually.
Of course.
Seriously. If your side hustle makes extra money but destroys your sleep, relationships, and weekends, is that freedom?
No. That is just a second boss with worse boundaries.
Exactly.
But if your 9 to 5 gives you stability but makes you feel trapped, bored, and replaceable, is that freedom?
Also, no.
So both can be freeing and both can become traps.
That is surprisingly mature for a conversation that started with phone cases.
Thank you. My empire has depth.
I think a 9 to 5 works best when it gives you stability without stealing your identity.
And a side hustle works best when it gives you growth without stealing your life.
That is strong.
I know. Put it on a mug.
We already have too many office mugs.
Then put it on a phone case.
Wow. Full circle.
Look, I do not think everyone needs a side hustle. Some people are happiest with a stable job, good boundaries, and a life outside work.
Thank you.
But I also think some people need more than a paycheck. They need a project, a challenge, or a chance to build something that belongs to them.
I can respect that.
And I can admit that if my side hustle makes me exhausted all the time, I need to slow down.
Progress.
Slowly.
So maybe the smartest path is not choosing one forever
Maybe it is using the 9 to 5 as a foundation.
and using the side hustle as a possibility.
Stability plus possibility.
That sounds balanced,
Look at us, solving modern work culture next to a microwave.
very professional. So, what about you?
Do you prefer a 9 to 5 job because it gives you stability, structure, benefits, and clear boundaries?
Or do you prefer a side hustle because it gives you extra income, creativity, opportunity, and more control over your future?
Maybe freedom is not only about earning more.
And maybe it is not only about working less.
Maybe freedom means building a life where your work supports you without owning you.
That's our takeaway today.
The best kind of freedom is not just having more money or more time.
It is having enough control to choose what matters most.
Tell us your thoughts in the comments.
Side hustle or 9 to 5 job? Which one builds more freedom for you?